All right, well, I'm gonna see if I can pick off a couple blues real quick, because I'm one to eat some bluefish. There we go, there, okay. Little tangly. Oh, that's quick. I don't know if that's a fish or if that's grass. I think it's a small fish. Got a little guy on there. Wasn't quite ready for it. That hit super quick. That ought to be a small blue. You know what? He's not a giant, but I believe he is an eater size. He's not the biggest blue in the world, but he is a good eating size blue. I am gonna bleed him. Go grab a little bit of water real quick. And I dropped him, and he's gone. There he goes. He's out of here. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, we're gonna try that again. All right, dropped my first fish back in the water, trying to get a bucket of water to bleed him. All right, let's just throw another one out, see what happens here. Hopefully that's not a sign on how today's gonna go for me. That's all right. I think I might have a wind knot up there somewhere. That's just not, I missed one, dang it. Are you back on there? There we go. All right. Something doesn't feel super smooth when I'm casting that, but we'll find out here in a minute. I don't see any wind knots yet. There we go. Another blue, about the same size. And this guy swallowed it, man. Probably a good thing I'm keeping him. And I've hooked myself back here. All right, what a morning. Already lost a fish, hooked myself. All right, let's see if we can get another blue or two real fast. And there is a really weak rip right here. We've got pretty shallow buildup close to the beach. There we go. But these blues are all over this weak rip right now. And it's a super, oh, hey, that guy pulled a little bit bigger blue than I expected. There's my wind knot. I do have a wind knot right here. Nice wind knot as I'm reeling this guy in. I knew something was going on, but I've been using this Ninja Tackle Dagger. I've been using it on my guided trips. I've been letting people throw it. And the guys that aren't used to throwing braid, it's easy to get wind knots. I mean, I still throw wind knots. I mean, anybody can come out here and throw a wind knot. But if you're not used to it, it's super easy to throw a wind knot. And I'm gonna bleed this guy out too. That's probably the only two blues I'm gonna keep today. And normally I would advise you pick out wind knots. Wind knots are usually gonna be a weak point. And typically if you get wind knots, they're gonna keep building up. You're gonna get that line, there we go. You're gonna get that line that keeps getting caught on that little wind knot. And it's gonna become a mess at some point. So if you do get a wind knot, go ahead and take it out. Mine's in there a pretty good little ways. I mean, it's not like 100 yards in or anything like that, but far enough in that I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Just because I don't wanna take 5-10 minutes to retie everything. Just being lazy this morning. We may end up keeping this guy too. He's a little boogered up. That's all right. Looks like we're having fish for dinner tonight. But just over here to my left, these waves, I mean all the waves in front of me, okay, to make that clear, are breaking. They're all rolling in. But a good little ways to the left, I mean, you kind of see a little bit of a point right there to my left. You can see where that beach kind of goes back in and curves back out way down there. But right there, it's definitely super shallow. Right here where I'm at, there's just a little bit of a near shore trough. I mean, there's a little trough right here next to the beach, and we've got just a little bit of an outflow going right here, just a real weak rip current. So as long as you're halfway close to this rip current, you're gonna find bluefish, you're gonna find some Spanish if they're running close, you're gonna find ladyfish, you're gonna find everything, to be honest, around these rip currents if the fish are in the area. That's the key. The fish gotta be in the area. Hooked up again. But this structure is so hard to point out to people. It's one of those things you just got to learn to see out here. It's not one of those great big rip currents that, I mean, you just have this big section of flat water. Those are the easy rip currents to see when you have lots of deep water around. That is typically not the case in the area I fish. You got to figure out what these weaker, smaller rip currents look. Easy, dude. What are you throwing out? What in the world was that? All right, I got to get him off of here and back. I just don't want whatever came flying out of his mouth to get pulled out to the water, that is. All right, see you, buddy. What in the world did you just spit up? Like a hunk of bone. There's a couple of them. No clue what he was munching on. Weird. I am gonna get some set rigs thrown out. Just try for a little bit of everything today. There we go. But I'm gonna have a hard time leaving these blues. They're a lot of fun to catch. And they are all over this spot right now. Not big blues, but to be honest, this is kind of the size of blue I'd rather eat. All right, homie. Catch you on the flip side. He just spit out a big old hunk of meat too. They're out there just tearing up some type of bait fish. All right, now most mornings when I start out, and as you saw this morning, this is what I start out with, a silver spoon. Just day in and day out, the silver spoon will outperform almost any other artificial bait you throw out here as far as Spanish, bluefish, and ladyfish go. They go crazy for them. And it's fun to throw topwater, it's fun to throw jerk baits, but I'm telling you, day in, day out, get you some silver spoons, throw them right at daylight. I mean, get to the beach when the sun is just starting to come up. That is the peak time to get in on that bluefish blitz first thing in the morning. Try it, I guarantee you'll have some success with it. All right, I'm gonna throw some set rigs out. See if I can't get a couple fleas real quick. Man, there's one decent one in there. Not a big one, but a good one for fishing. I mean, you don't need giant fleas to catch fish. I've got a couple fleas to put on there. We'll do that, see what happens here. And there you go, we got a sand flea, we got fish gum, we got the white with black dots, Salty's Pompano rig. Let's see what we can get. Oh yeah, we're hooked up. We're hooked up. Something just jumped and it might have thrown it because I don't feel a bit of resistance on here. He just pulled off of there. Let me get over here and see what we got on this guy. Haven't had a bit of action on the set rigs. Then they both go off. Man, I don't feel nothing on here either. Hopefully this guy's on here just swimming at me. Oh, we got a remora. Okay. So we did keep a remora on this, and that other one I don't think it was a remora. It actually might have been a ladyfish if that's what I saw jump. Now, hey, we found something on the set rigs. Get this guy unhooked. All right, buddy. Go do whatever a remora does. All right. Oh, a little bigger fish than I expected there. Oh, looks like a big ladyfish jumping again out there. Thought we had a remora. That's what's on my mind today. I'll get a species stuck on my mind, and once I've got my mind made up, that's all I can think about the rest of the day. Hopefully we'll get this guy in, man. That was a long ways out there. I actually waded out pretty dang far and really sent that out there. Big old ladyfish. And that's just what's running out there today. I mean, there's not really anything you can do about that either. The only fish you're gonna catch are the fish that are running through. If there's no pumps coming through, you're not gonna catch pumps. If there's 1,000 ladyfish coming through, you're gonna catch ladyfish. It is what it is. But hey, they're fun to catch. I won't complain about them. Was out there wading that out to cast. Oh man, that was a hard hit. That looked like something solid that's swimming right at me, whatever it is now. Holy cow, we gotta go over this line. I really need to get this whiting rod brought in. It ain't doing me any good. My pliers are out of my pocket, flopping around. Come on, baby, what are you? That thing hit like a ton of bricks. and it ain't hardly fighting coming in at all right now. Just another huge ladyfish. You gotta be kidding me. I thought for sure that was gonna be something else. I mean, that dude absolutely crushed that. That thing's bigger than the other. Well, I definitely know where the gigantic ladyfish are running today. Holy cow. Let's measure this dude. Let's see how long that is. 22 and a half. That goes to 22 and a half right there. Look at the size of these ladyfish today. I mean, they are huge. I mean, look how thick that thing is. Like, I cannot get my hand around that. Most of the time, ladyfish, I dropped him. Most of the time, these ladyfish are a lot thinner, but I mean, I am fishing way out there, and maybe that's just where these giant ladyfish are running today. I mean, they're fun to catch. Not worth eating, but man, they're fun to catch. I'm gonna get him sent back and maybe catch him again later. All right. First hit in a while. Oh, we're doubled up. Great. Let me try to get this guy in real quick. What do we got on here? Oh my gosh, I brought a catfish in. That other one ain't a catfish. Let's get over here and get this guy in. I would have much rather have known that was a catfish and just let it swim. I started reeling this guy in. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Got us a pomp today. Heck yes. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness he stayed on. I believe he is going to be a keeper. We'll double check. Oh yeah, he's 13 total length. Awesome. All right, finally got us a pompano today. Didn't know if it was going to happen for sure. I mean, it's not been a slow morning by any means. We've just been catching a lot of ladyfish and remora. But hey, we're going to take a small keeper pompano any day. A keeper's a keeper. I'm happy to catch him. My family will be happy to eat him. So we're going to get this guy in the cooler.